In this video, we are going to show you how you are able to create a harvest from plants in your flowering stage. Now, some states may have a vegetative stage before flowering, as you will notice on the left sidebar from your Canix account. However, we will need to have these plants move from vegetative to flowering before we can move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and select a handful of these cookie dough vegetative stated plants because we're going to move them to flowering. So we do the checking of the one plant and holding down Shift to check off the rests. And when we click on Actions in the top right hand corner, we're going to click on Move Plants to Flowering. So it's very important state to state that your vegetative and flowering stages may differ. So if you don't have a vegetative state, you can just skip this step and move straight to the flowering category on Canix. When we click on this action, it's going to show us we've selected 12 plants and the flowering date. Even though selecting a flowering room is optional, we highly recommend it, not only just for organizational purposes, but it will help streamline your experience as you go from plant stage to plant stage within Canix. So we'll just select flowering room. But if we wanted to change the flowering date, we could not. We could make it earlier, but we could never make it later. Remember, we always recommend that you do anything the day of in your Canix account anytime something is happening at your facility. So now that we like everything the way that it is, we'll go ahead and click on Change Growth Phase. Now, if we go to flowering on the left-hand side, and we click on Tracked Flowering Plants, what we can do is we can search by the strain of plants that we just moved from vegetative to flowering. So in our case, this would be cookie dough. And if we still had a lot of plants under our tracked flowering section, we could also then sort it by the room that we placed those cookie dough plantings in. So in this case, it would be the flowering room. And you'll see all of the cookie dough plants that we just moved from the vegetative stage to the flowering stage are now appearing here, because you can see it by the strain and by the room that we placed them in. Also by the flowering date column. Now let's say we want to make some of these plants into a harvest. So out of these 12 plants, let's say I just want to select 6 of them. Remember where we hold down the Shift key and click to do a selecting of a full section. When we click on Actions in the top right-hand corner, one of the options you should see is Harvest 6 plants. The first option from the Actions dropdown. So if we click on Harvest 6 plants, this will bring up the pop-up window that will allow us to build a harvest for these 6 plants. If we go ahead and give this harvest a name, we can go ahead and name it Cookie Dough Harvest. The strain is already populated in. Now we will have to select a drying location. So if this is a new room, you can create a new room. Otherwise, we're just going to put this in dry room number 1. The harvest date you can select as today's date or a future date. Just for this demonstration, we're going to put this 2 weeks down the line. The weight unit that we're going to have for this specific harvest is we're going to measure the weight in pounds. If there are any additional optional notes you feel would be important to add to this harvest, you can do so in the section. But you'll see we have our 6 plants with their 6 individual tags. And if we wanted to, we could put in their own individual unique weights. Or if we go to the bottom left-hand corner, we can put in their own plant weight. So let's say I want each plant to come in at half a pound. Clicking Apply All will put half a pound of a unit weight to each individual harvested plant. So you have a total of 3 pounds of harvested weight, averaging at a half a pound per plant. But maybe one plant weighs more than the other. So maybe the plant ending in 0649 weighs 1.5 pounds. You'll see at the bottom right section, the weight automatically adjusts. Maybe the plant ending in 0651 is 1.25 pounds. You'll see that at the bottom center, the weight automatically adjusts. Same for 0.653 if we wanted to do 1 3/4 pounds. So you'll see that the weight automatically adjusts. So it's very easy for you to be able to create a harvest right from Canix, managing these plants and their own unique weight situations. Now, if we click Save Draft, maybe we want to come back to it later to finalize some information, we can. You would click on Harvests Overview Unsubmitted. And you'll see that the new harvest has now updated into this category because we did not submit the harvest. We saved it as a draft. So clicking on the harvest name would allow us to access it. Now, if we wanted to do any type of edits, we could. Otherwise, if we like everything that we see, we can go ahead and click on Submit Harvest. It'll ask us, are you sure? And once we click Submit, the harvest will become official within your Canix account. You'll see that the harvest has no longer moved into the unsubmitted harvest section. And if we go to our harvested flowering plants by clicking on Flowering Harvested, if I sort by the strain, cookie dough, it will now show us that every single plant, all 6 of them, that we selected to create a brand new harvest has now been harvested. So in this video, we showed you how to move plants from vegetative tract to flowering tract in case your state has a vegetative growth phase. We showed you how to access the Create Harvest action from the flowering tract page on Canix. We showed you how to create a harvest with a harvest name, location, and deciding the individual or group weights for the harvested plants, and how to edit and submit a created harvested draft from the Canix web application. For more tips, tricks, and tutorials, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are uploading new training videos weekly. If you would like to review more information about our product or see it in action, feel free to reach out to us at canix.com.